This hall is filled to capacity as important personalities gather for the investiture ceremony of Mrs. Funmi Ekundayo as the 29th president of ICSAN. Family, friends and associates of Mrs. Ekundayo are also here as she becomes the first female president of the institute.
I have no other duty or responsibility from this moment and onward but to lead and leave ICSAN stronger, greater, and more prosperous than we met it.
MD and CEO of Lotus Merchant Bank, Mrs. Kafilat Araoye, who gives the keynote address, calls for equal representation premised on competence.
If the board does well, institutions get stronger and more productive, leading to long-term sustainable development. It is important, however, in all this, not to compromise competence. I get out where people say, oh, you got a chance because you covered a quota system. No. It still must be merit-driven, even in our bid to achieve diversity and inclusiveness. Equal opportunity for all is all we're saying.
And then comes congratulatory messages.
Mrs. Funmi Ekundayo, one of the most diligent, one of the most enterprising people that you can find.
You have pioneered a novel occurrence in the history of the Institute, which is highly applaudable.
The new president also promises to, among other things, strengthen the capacity of ICSAN.
At ICSAN, it is also built in such a way that subsequent governments build on existing legacies, which we plan to do. And there are a lot of other areas of focus that we also have as an administration. One of those areas is to actually continue to strengthen the capacity of our members, to continue to deliver value to different ecosystems and different value chains across the spectrum of private and public environments, particularly at this critical stage that we are as a nation, when we're trying to rebuild, we're trying to, reset.
Born in Lagos, Mrs. Funmi Ekundayo is wearing many caps as a lawyer, chartered secretary and administrator, corporate governance professional, chartered stockbroker, and capital market practitioner.